Alrighty, it's Friday morning, a non-working Friday morning. Just dropped Pops off at dialysis, and that car just didn't see that other car. Sorry, I'm got a little bit of food in my mouth, trying to take my pills. I was in the hospital for 2 days. One and 2/3 of those days, I was on a order to not eat or drink anything, and that started when I had already been quite a while without eating anything. But they were still bringing me my pills, most of my pills. It was interesting what they didn't have me take, but they brought me most of my medicines to take with a sip of water. So 3 times I took pills with literally, if you know me, I don't take a big swig to take pills. Anyway, not once was it with food. And you see that on your medications. Take with food, take with food, take with... But the hospital didn't think that was a thing, I guess. I mean, maybe it's you absorb some of it, but you absorb it better with food. And if that's the case, wouldn't the hospital know that maybe I need a bigger dose, or maybe I should just have a bite of something? I'm guessing if according to the hospital, which, if I recall, it's full of doctors and nurses, dietitians, pharmacists, and every other kind of specialty, wouldn't they all say, hey, it's okay to not take medicine with food? And if that's the case, let us know. I'm on a medicine that's recommended to take early in the morning, or take at the beginning of your day. And I never do, because I don't eat breakfast early. So I don't take my medicine until I eat a little something. But that's also now why I'm eating a little something at 10 o'clock in the morning, because I got to take my pills. So I don't know. I don't know if I get it. Maybe I need to get in the practice of just taking my meds first thing in the morning and eating when I'm ready to eat. Part of my problem in life has been that I eat when you're supposed to, not when I'm hungry. And you finish your plate. There's starving children in Ethiopia. Eat your food. You better clean that plate. I swear to God, you better eat every bit of that food. Now I'm a fat ass. Oh well. I do weigh less now than I can remember in recent times, but I'm still a fat ass. And the bad thing, the worst part, maybe not the worst part, the most depressing part is to look at what years and years and years of being morbidly obese does to your body. It's like, damn, there's no way to go back and fix that. I mean, I guess there might be if I wanted to subject myself to more surgeries and they could cut stuff off. Oh well. I got a real saggy, wrinkly mess of an abdomen. Oh well. Well, I'm going to Sarah's house to drop off some things of theirs that I'm returning, and give her parents a couple things I just bought. I think that was one of her parents right there. Okay, so maybe I'm not giving it to both of her parents at the same time. Maybe I am. Anywho, so I'm not gonna stay. I just wanted to drop this stuff off and have a word, and then I'm going to the grocery store, and I think that's it today. Sarah got me a few things at Walmart yesterday that I needed. So Ocean Spray has this new sugar-free cranberry juice, and it's I think $4.19 at Publix, and it's $3.49 at Walmart. I mean, I know that's not a lot, but when you buy multiples per week, that adds up. Oh, no, I guess I didn't see her parents driving down the road. All right, be back. See ya. So, just leaving Sarah's house. I'm able to spend a few minutes talking with her parents, and they very graciously came to the ER Monday night while Sarah finished seeing to my father and getting him fed and medicated and all that. And but Sarah and I've had kind of this joke, like, you know how it is if you're at somebody's house, regardless of how long you've known them or how close the relationship is, there are some things you're going to joke about, but not directly to them, right? So when we have had steak at Sarah's house, which is kind of a go-to with a big meal that is family and me, and that they had shitty steak knives. Like maybe not the last time. I don't remember if it was steak last time or not. Anyway, but like literally that was part of the reason I didn't eat as much, is because my knife just would not cut that damn steak. and so I've joked for years about buying him some steak knives, and I finally pulled the trigger as a little bit of a thank you for all that they have done and will are committed to doing. Excuse me, for me, regarding my trip to Charleston and all that. So got him a little set of steak knives and a little Visa card, and then was just returning some things of theirs from my house. But yeah, I was glad to do it. I'm hoping they're good knives and that they'll be used for many years to come. But inside it was also kind of a little part of a inside family / joke. And then we discussed my impending resumption of exercise, and I am going to not go to the Y. I thought maybe I'd stop at the Y this morning, but I think that would only exacerbate any issues I might be having with the rumor mill. And knowing that I'm not going to jump back in with row intervals or ski intervals and kettlebell swings and, you know, like crazy stuff, like jacking my heart rate up real quick again. I probably could if I felt like I had the energy, but maybe I shouldn't. I don't think there's any maybe to it. I shouldn't. But and I don't know who said it first. It might have been Sarah's mother, I'm not sure. That said, just pretend you're in silver sneakers. That's, if you're not familiar, that's like the organization that sets up exercise programs for seniors, like seniors. Like there are seniors that come in the fitness center that absolutely know what the hell they're doing, and they hit it hard. But then there are seniors who need a little direction, who need a little bit of coddling, a little bit of protection, a little bit of whatever. They do chair-based exercises. So for a lot of those classes, the senior silver sneakers seniors classes, they're not even standing up. I mean, it's very down to earth, so to speak. And then of course her father realized and joked that I was already dressed for that because I have on my gray tennis shoes today, my own personal silver sneakers. Funny, good catch. That was good. But I am going to not use that terminology for my future exercise sessions. Per doctor's orders, I will only walk on the treadmill, and then maybe Monday, I'll put it off till Monday that maybe I'll get back on the elliptical. I feel better, partly because I'm better, but partly because the ablation gives me a little bit of comfort or hope, a stronger grade of hope that the arrhythmia stuff won't happen again, and that was the impetus behind the issue Monday night. If there's more to it than that, we'll just call 911 again, I guess. But like I said, I'm not 100%, and I can feel it. So I'm hoping that it's a matter of recovery, not a matter of there's still a major issue that needs addressed. Have not heard back from any doctors. Dr. Manisha, as everybody calls her, or as I have been told, her name is Shanbag. haven't heard from her. I did take the monitor back yesterday, hand delivered, but it wasn't hand to hand. It was hand to desk because nobody was at the desk, and I know that it's such a small office and it's just the two of them. I wasn't going to wait around, and I wasn't going to disturb them because it sounded like they might actually be with a patient. So I did take it back. I didn't put it in the drop box like they had said I could, but I think that was a matter of convenience for me, not importance for them. And I did, when I laid it on the nurse's desk, I did see another one there, so I'm like, okay, so I know they get them. Either they go down and get them out of the book deposit. It's not a book deposit, but you know what I'm saying. Either they go down and get them, or maybe somebody that is stationed in that lobby knows when one goes in there that they can take it up on their first chance, if they know where it's going. I don't know if there's any other cardiology departments up in there. Like I said, this Dr. Schonbog, Dr. Manisha Schonbog, maybe I should quit saying her name on YouTube. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, so I haven't heard from anybody, her or MUSC, other than for MUSC to say, yep, we're still on for September 23rd. So what's that? 3 weeks from Monday. Today's Friday. So 3 weeks and 3 days, something like that. We will be in Charleston for a procedure. Now, I did hear I got two emails yesterday from Blue Cross Blue Shield. One was to say that my claim, my prior authorization filing, or blah blah blah, whatever it was under review. I thought, okay, well, I don't recall that they did anything that was unnecessary. When someone's brought in via 911 call / ambulance, I'm pretty sure that anything they do to help me out of that situation is got to be considered necessary, right? Less than an hour later, email came literally 58 minutes later to say it was denied. And then I started feeling like, uh-oh, I'm having palpitations again. I was so fucking mad. Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? Ugh. And of course it says on of course they don't tell you this, and they just refer you to their website / app. I think for them it's just a website. And I go to the app or the website. I go to their page, whatever it is. I don't have the app on my phone, so it's got to be web based. Only to see that it was denied, and that they're to look at the letter for further details. Well, there is no letter. They sent an email. They put this stuff on their website, but the letter comes in the mail. So, am I already behind the 8 ball as far as how long I have to appeal, because I'm still waiting for this thing to come in the mail? And then how do I fight it? Because I can't imagine what. First of all, just EMS coming to my house, much less an ambulance ride to the ER. 6 hours maybe in the ER. I'm not sure how long it was. Might have just maybe been 4 or 5 before being admitted to the hospital, and then spending nearly 2 days in the hospital. And that's going to be more income than I'm going to make in the near future. And by near future, I mean probably years, especially at the rate that everything else costs nowadays. So yeah, I need to get on. I need to jump on that appeals wagon real hard and fast, and go from there, I guess. Anyway, now it's time for groceries. We're gonna get fruit and salad stuff and look at the meat and go from there. Talk to you later. Alrighty. This is a rare moment. I'm going back out. I have already brought my father home and watched the show I was recording. I was in my late 20s. I almost said teens, but no, it was 97.
And I don't remember hearing about the fast food killer.
You remember that? Nashville, 7 people. Actually, I think they said it was more than 7, but he only got convicted of 7. Yeah, so I was curious. So I watched that. Anyway, I realized earlier today when I was doing the scratch-offs I got at the grocery store, which I made money on, that I did not cash in my Powerball and Mega Millions. I do it monthly, and I plan for it to be Friday. The last Friday of the month is when I buy for the next month. And it's just part of my after work routine on the last Friday. I usually put a reminder on my phone. And I guess because I didn't go to work today and I have a lot of the reminders turned off, I didn't do it. I went to my lottery spot yesterday and didn't get them. And yes, I could go anywhere, and I just know I don't know, I feel better about being loyal to them, because in hopes that I ever have a big win, I want them to get the bonus. That's how it works. I don't know at what point the retailers get a bonus. Maybe they get a kickback of every dollar amount won. I'm not sure how all that works. But I think they get a 10% back on big ones. Like if you won, no, maybe it's not 10%. Maybe it's 1%. Anyway, I just know they get a nice hunk back on big wins. It's a percentage, but and I don't think it's a huge percentage, but a small percentage on a big win is nice for a retail place, like a mom and pop place like I like to go. So anyway, said all that just to say I'm going to go ahead and take the extra drive and drive past numerous other places that I could stop and buy lottery tickets from, because I want to go over to my regular folks and support them. They're very kind, they're very nice. Like I said, it's a mom and pop deal, and yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I got the time. It's amazing how much extra time I have since I'm not exercising. The amount of time that I'm actually out there exercising may only be an hour and a half, but I spend a lot of time out there. I usually sit and watch TV out there some before I even start, and then I kind of take my time between cardio and weights sometimes, and I'm out there for a few hours, and I'm not right now, so I can't. I'm still under the impression that at least until tomorrow I should not do any heavy lifting. I will not be doing any heavy lifting till later. I'm not even sure when. I'm not lifting weights till next week. That's for sure. But also at this point, I'm not super comfortable being in the heat either. Excuse me. So I'm gonna stay out of the heat. It's truck right now says 98. It's been a pretty warm day. I know when my father goes out to sit on the deck and doesn't stay out there very long and comes in bitching about the heat, that it's pretty damn hot, because he normally likes that heat. I keep the AC in the house 71, and he acts like it's an ice box, and I guess 71 is cold if you're not an exercise person and you're not moving your body enough to have proper circulation. 71 might feel pretty damn cold. But at the same time, any more than 71 and I start getting hot, and I don't want to be hot. If he wants me to do all that I do for him, he has to let me be cool and comfortable. So he can go sit on the deck when he needs to warm up, and come back in when he's too hot. And put a fucking blanket on him. It kills me when it's 90 plus and he's sitting there with a damn blanket on him. Anyway, try not to leave him at home any more than I have to. And normally on a day like this, I would say I don't have to, so I won't. But he's got his show on. He loves Big Bang Theory. I think it's just because of Penny. I think he's got a thing for blondes with boobs. And yeah, so I think that's why he likes Big Bang Theory. For the record, significant portion of my parents' youth, my mother was blonde with boobs. Anywho, so I'm gonna leave him there, and I'm gonna go get some Powerball and Mega Millions both, and more than likely, because I'm a delinquent, I'll get some more scratch offs. I did like I said, I made money earlier. Almost doubled my money. I got 1.75 back. It's good enough for me to keep playing. One of these days I'm going to stop. I know I keep saying that, but yeah, one of these days I'm going to stop. I'm going to rein it in real soon. So anyway, spent a little longer than I had anticipated at the dialysis clinic today, and so that ate up some of my time. But yeah, it's just weird. No work, no exercise. That's two big parts of my Fridays. So anyway, that might be all for now. I don't know. Maybe we'll see you later.